Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fluent English Power. I'm Luna.
And I'm Mason. Hey everyone, great to see you all again.
Today, we're talking about something fascinating, how millionaires think.
This is such an interesting topic. What makes rich people different? How do they think about money, success, and life?
Exactly. And it's not just about money. It's about mindset, habits, and the way they see the world.
The good news is, you can learn to think like a millionaire even if you're not rich yet.
That's right. Today, we're going to explore the thinking patterns, beliefs, and mental habits that millionaires have.
We'll compare how millionaires think versus how average people think, and what you can learn from them.
Whether you want to build wealth, start a business, or just improve your life, understanding the millionaire mindset will help you.
So grab your notebook because we're about to share some powerful ideas.
Let's learn how millionaires think.
Let's go.
All right, Mason, let's start with a big question. What's the fundamental difference between how millionaires think and how average people think?
I think the biggest difference is this. Millionaires have an abundance mindset, while most people have a scarcity mindset.
Exactly. Let's explain this. Scarcity mindset means you believe there's not enough to go around. You think if someone else wins, I lose.
Abundance mindset means you believe there's plenty for everyone. You think if someone else succeeds, I can succeed too.
This is huge. If you think money is limited, you'll always be afraid of losing it. But if you believe opportunities are unlimited, you'll take more chances.
Right. Millionaires see possibilities everywhere. Average people see obstacles everywhere.
Let's talk about another difference, how they view money itself. Average people think money is the goal. Millionaires think money is a tool.
Can you explain that?
Sure. Most people work their whole lives to earn money and save it. They think, I need money to be happy, or money is the answer to all problems.
But millionaires see money differently. They see it as a resource that helps them create more opportunities, more freedom, more impact.
Exactly. They ask, what can I do with this money to create more value? Not, how can I save every penny?
This doesn't mean millionaires waste money. They're actually very careful with money, but they see it as a tool for growth.
Perfect. Now let's talk about time. How do millionaires think about time differently?
Millionaires understand that time is more valuable than money. You can always make more money, but you can never get time back.
Yes, average people trade time for money. They work hourly jobs and get paid for their time.
But millionaires try to create systems where money comes in without trading their time. They build businesses, invest, create passive income.
They ask themselves, how can I earn money even when I'm sleeping? This is powerful thinking.
They also protect their time fiercely. They say no to things that don't align with their goals.
Exactly. Now let's discuss taking risks. Millionaires and average people think very differently about risk.
Average people think this is too risky. I might fail. I should play it safe.
Millionaires think, what's the risk of not trying? What if I succeed? How can I minimize the downside?
They don't take reckless risks, but they're willing to take calculated risks.
Right. They do their research, they plan, but they're not paralyzed by fear of failure.
Speaking of failure, let's talk about how millionaires think about failure.
This is so important. Average people see failure as the end. They think, I failed, I'm not good enough, I should quit.
Millionaires see failure as feedback. They think, what can I learn from this? How can I improve? What's my next attempt?
Every successful person you admire has failed many times. The difference is they didn't stop.
Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter got published.
Steve Jobs was fired from Apple, the company he created, but he came back and made it one of the most valuable companies in the world.
Failure is just part of the journey to success.
Now let's talk about how millionaires think about learning and education.
This is interesting. Many millionaires didn't finish college, but they never stopped learning.
Exactly. Average people think education ends after school. Millionaires think education is lifelong.
They read books constantly. Warren Buffett reads 500 pages every day. Bill Gates reads about 50 books per year.
They attend seminars, hire coaches, learn new skills, and invest in themselves.
They believe the best investment is investing in your own knowledge and skills.
Because knowledge and skills can never be taken away from you. Now, let's discuss how millionaires think about problems.
Average people see problems and complain. They say, this is unfair, this is too hard, someone should fix this.
Millionaires see problems as opportunities. They think, this is a problem many people have. How can I solve it and create value?
Every business is essentially solving a problem. If you can solve a big problem, you can make a lot of money.
Uber solved the problem of getting a taxi. Amazon solved the problem of shopping conveniently. Every successful business solves a problem.
Exactly. Now let's talk about focus. Millionaires are incredibly focused.
Average people try to do many things at once. They get distracted easily, they jump from one idea to another.
Millionaires focus intensely on one goal, one business, one skill until they master it.
They understand that success requires deep focus and consistent effort over time.
They eliminate distractions and say no to good opportunities so they can say yes to great opportunities.
This brings us to another important point: delayed gratification.
Average people want instant results. They want to get rich quickly without effort.
Millionaires are willing to sacrifice now for bigger rewards later. They plant seeds today knowing they'll harvest in years.
They invest time and money in things that might not pay off for years, but they're patient.
Warren Buffett built his wealth over 60 years. Jeff Bezos didn't make profit from Amazon for many years. They played the long game.
Now, let's talk about how millionaires think about relationships and networking.
This is crucial. Average people think, who can help me? Millionaires think, who can I help?
They focus on giving value first, building genuine relationships, helping others succeed.
And they understand that your network is your net worth. The people around you influence your success.
They spend time with positive, ambitious, successful people because that mindset is contagious.
Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with."
So millionaires are very intentional about who they surround themselves with.
Let's talk about how millionaires view money and spending.
Average people buy liabilities, things that lose value, expensive cars, designer clothes, big houses they can't really afford.
Millionaires buy assets, things that make money or increase in value. Real estate, stocks, businesses, education.
They might drive a modest car and live in a normal house while building wealth quietly.
They ask, will this purchase make me money or cost me money before buying anything significant?
Now let's discuss how they think about employment and income.
Average people think, I need a secure job with a steady paycheck. They trade time for money.
Millionaires think, how can I create multiple income streams? How can I build systems that work without me?
They might own businesses, have rental properties, invest in stocks, create products. They have many sources of income.
So if one income stream stops, they still have others. This is actually more secure than relying on one job.
Exactly. Now let's talk about how millionaires think about their daily habits.
They understand that small daily actions compound into big results. They have morning routines. They exercise regularly. They eat healthy. They get enough sleep.
They plan their days, they set priorities, they track their progress.
These might seem like small things, but over years, these habits create massive advantages.
Now here's something important: how millionaires think about giving and generosity.
Many people think millionaires are greedy and selfish, but actually many millionaires are very generous.
Warren Buffett has pledged to give away 99% of his wealth. Bill Gates has donated billions to charity.
They understand that wealth comes with responsibility. They give back to society.
And they believe in abundance. Helping others doesn't make you poorer, it actually makes you richer in many ways. Let's discuss how they handle criticism and opinions.
Many people are controlled by what others think. They're afraid of judgment, so they play small.
Millionaires focus on their own goals and values. They don't let other people's opinions stop them.
They understand that criticism comes with success. If you're doing something big, people will talk.
They listen to advice from people who have achieved what they want, but ignore negative opinions from people who haven't.
Now let's talk about taking action versus planning.
Average people plan endlessly but never start. They wait for the perfect time, perfect plan, perfect conditions.
Millionaires plan, but then they take action. They understand that imperfect action beats perfect planning.
They start before they're ready. They learn as they go. They adjust along the way.
Because you can't learn to swim by reading about swimming. You have to get in the water.
Exactly. Now here's an important one: how millionaires think about competition.
Average people see others in their field as threats. They think there's not enough room for everyone.
Millionaires often collaborate instead of compete. They think, how can we work together and create something bigger?
They understand that collaboration can create opportunities that didn't exist before.
And they're not afraid of competition because they focus on being unique, not just being the cheapest.
Let's discuss responsibility and ownership.
Average people blame others for their problems: the economy, their boss, their circumstances, bad luck.
Millionaires take complete responsibility for their lives. Good or bad, they own it.
They think, what can I do differently? What can I control? How can I improve this situation?
This mindset is empowering because it means you have the power to change things.
If you're a victim, you're powerless. If you're responsible, you can take action.
Now let's talk about how millionaires think about health and energy.
They understand that health is wealth. Without energy and good health, you can't enjoy your success.
They invest in their health, gym memberships, healthy food, regular checkups, quality sleep.
Because what's the point of making millions if you're too sick or tired to enjoy it?
They treat their body like an asset that needs maintenance, not something to neglect.
Finally, let's talk about how millionaires think about continuous improvement.
Millionaires are never satisfied with good enough. They always ask, how can this be better?
They set new goals as soon as they reach old ones. They're constantly growing, learning, evolving.
It's not about being greedy. It's about the joy of the journey, the challenge of growth.
They compete with their past selves, not with others. Now it's your turn to think like a millionaire.
Yes, here's your challenge.
In the comments, complete this sentence. One millionaire mindset I will adopt starting today is...
For example, I will stop blaming others and take full responsibility for my life. Or I will see problems as opportunities to create value.
Share which mindset shift resonates most with you. What will you change?
And if this video opened your mind to new ways of thinking, please give us a thumbs up.
Subscribe so you can continue learning and growing with us.
Well, Mason, I think we've covered how millionaires think differently.
Yes, remember, you don't need to be rich to think like a millionaire. You can adopt these mindsets today.
Abundance over scarcity, opportunities over obstacles, action over planning.
See money as a tool, time as precious, and failure as feedback.
Focus intensely, delay gratification, and invest in yourself constantly.
Take responsibility, help others, and never stop learning and growing.
These mindsets will serve you whether your goal is wealth, career success, or personal growth.
Start today. Choose one mindset shift and practice it this week.
Thank you for watching, everyone.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, keep thinking big.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Think like a millionaire.